Hello, friends. Welcome to day 7 of Reconnect, your 30-day yoga challenge. So I always talk about the importance of welcoming a playful attitude and fun into your practice, and that's what today is all about. We're going to do away with looking good and comparison, and we're going to embrace feeling good and self-love. Before we begin, if you enjoy my classes, then please click the subscribe button. And please also consider becoming a Patreon member. Patreon is really important, supporting me to make these videos, and it gets you access to classes and content I only create for my patrons. So if you're a member already, thank you so much. And if not, I invite you to check it out and consider joining. So today is a fun little flow practice. I'm going to recommend at least one block, not required, but it will make some things more accessible and fun. Of course, if you have other props, you're always welcome to use those. You can put that off to the side now. Let's begin our class in a nice, easy, comfortable seat. Sit up nice and tall. Feel your sit bones grounded. Lift up through your heart and the crown of the head. And as you exhale, let the shoulders melt from your ears. Let's just come into a nice, easy, relaxed breath. In and out through your nose. With each inhale, feel your attention and your awareness gathering more to this moment, present in your body. And with each exhale, feel a letting go of tension, stress, melting and dissolving into your breath. Relax your forehead and your brow. Relax your eyes and your cheeks. Soften your tongue and relax your jaw. All the muscles of your face soft, easeful. Let's begin our practice with a few powerful words of affirmation to set the intention for our practice and for our day. I'll say these words out loud and you repeat them silently to yourself. Here we go. My life is about more than just solving problems. I give myself permission to do things that make me smile. I give myself permission to do things that make me laugh. Let's sit for a few more moments, eyes closed, and welcome these joyful intentions into your heart. And slowly blink your eyes open. All right, come to stand at the top of your mat. And then welcome a little bounce into the knees, a little bounce into the body. And welcome a little rhythm into your bounce, your own unique expression here. So if you want to turn it into a funky little dance, a little walk, a little sidestep maybe, you could do that, right? Let go of any notion of looking good and be free. And if it feels good, turn your little bounce into a little jump. Only if it feels good in the knees. A little jump. Jump into the right. Jump into the left. Just feel the joy of what it felt like to be on a trampoline as a little kid. You remember that? Oh my God, I used to love that so much. Play. Let your arms fly around. Explore the whole area of your mat here. Dance. Be funky. Be wild. Jump. Feel alive in this body. We're on recess right now. Little kids on a playground. Feel breath and energy moving through the body. And then start to slow it down. Start to slow it down. Come back to our little bounce. Our little bounce. And making your way back up to the top of your mat. Sweep your hands up to the sky. Open mouth exhale. Bend the elbows. Push your heart to the sky. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. I like starting class like that. All right, let's come to our knees and hands, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, for a little crazy cat-cow, okay? How do we do crazy cat-cow? Well, we start out with a normal cat-cow. Wrap the elbows in, heart forward as you breathe in. Exhale, round and flex through the upper back, navel in. Breath in, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round and flex. And then we start to get a little crazy, a little funky, a little free with our movement. Maybe sinking the hips back to the heels, maybe rolling your head around, maybe lifting a leg and kicking around a little bit. Just let your body move freely and feel the joy of what it means to follow the wisdom of your body. Your body is very wise. It knows that being free and playing and moving and dancing, these things feel good because they're healthy. They're really nourishing to our body, our mind, our heart, our soul. And so we need to listen to the body a little bit more when it says, hey, let loose a little. Coming back to a tabletop. Curl your toes, lift your hips, and push back to downward dog. Let's take a few breaths here. Pedal your feet, bend one knee, draw the opposite heel down to the earth. Stretch along the back lines of those legs. Beautiful. Bring your feet together. Inhale, take your right foot back and up to the sky. Three-leg dog. Push through the right heel, lengthen through the back of the leg. Exhale, right knee into the chest. Squeeze it in as you shift your body forward and step through between your hands. Low lunge. Bring your hands to your hips and rise up into a lunge position with the hands on the hips. So front knee over the front ankle. Back leg strong and straight so you can lengthen the stance in order to keep this knee over the ankle. Now we're going to move through our flow a little quicker pace today. A little bit of a flow, a little bit of a dance. Have fun with it. Be playful, be free to make mistakes, to be messy. If you get lost, if you fall over, it's okay. Have fun with it. You can come back to this later and work out all the details. But today is about play and fun. Okay, inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend and get deep. We're going to do that with the breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, get deep. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, nice and deep. One more time. Inhale, take it up. And exhale nice and deep as we sweep the hands up to the sky for Crescent Lunge. Exhale, twist open to the right, reaching the right hand back. And then look down to the front foot. Bring that left hand inside the front foot, right hand up to the sky for Revolved Lunge. Spiral your heart and your gaze up to that lifted hand. Exhale, bring that right hand down inside the front foot and walk your hands around to the left and keep turning your body around to the left until you come all the way around facing the back of the mat, low lunge. Toe heel your front foot a little to the left, spin the back heel down so the front heel and back arch are in alignment, and then windmill the hands open into Warrior Two. All right. Relax the shoulders, roll to the outside edge of that back foot, lifting the inner arch. And this front knee is pointing straight ahead. Breathe. Now, let's float with the breath. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Bring your palms together overhead. Exhale, float back down to Warrior Two. A couple more times like that. Inhale, rise. Exhale, dive down. One more time, take it up. And exhale, we sink down to our fullest expression, Warrior Two. Feel the earth under your feet, the breath in your body. Inhale, straighten the front leg, turn all 10 toes off the long side of your mat. Reach your hands to the sky, wiggle your fingers, and as you exhale, swan dive, wide leg forward fold. Bring your hands to the mat. Inhale, come back to a halfway lift. And exhale, let's take the fold even deeper, walking your fingers in line with your toes, and shift your weight forward a little so that the hips are in line with the ankles. You can keep your hands on the ground, or you can grab the backs of the ankles and pull your heart toward your thighs to deepen. Breathe into this juicy sensation. As you inhale, rise up to the halfway point here, hands on the ground, and let's stay in the halfway lift for a moment. Staying in the halfway lift, bring your hands to your hips. Get long through your spine, so reach the crown of your head forward, and slowly lifting from the low back, let's rise back up into star. Reach into the sky, wiggle the fingers, and as you exhale, goddess pose. So bend into the knees, open the hips, open the knees, open the toes, index fingers and thumbs touch. Little bend in the elbows. Get nice and deep in your goddess. Feel the earth, and then close your eyes, and let's take a little goddess flow here. Breathe and feel fluid in your motion, free in your body, strong, focused, and yet easeful, relaxed. See if you can get a little deeper here. Feel some warmth in the thighs, but softness in the upper body. Inhale, blink the eyes open, rise up, turn all 10 toes to face forward, reach into the sky, and exhale, turn to warrior two, facing the front of the mat. So readjust the feet, perhaps, front ankle, back arch alignment. That back foot is kind of turned in a little bit. And then straighten the front leg, reach as far as you can with that front hand into triangle pose. And this is where a block comes in really handy. So you can bring that front hand down to a shin, to the block, or to the mat, and take that left hand up to the sky. Draw the tailbone in toward that back heel so the hips and the shoulders are stacked. And then from here, look down to the front foot, bend into the front knee, and taking your block with you, if you have it, we're going to glide into half moon. So begin to straighten that front leg, lift the back leg, keeping the hips turned open like this, open to the left. Left hand to the sky, keep your gaze looking down. So those left toes are pointed off the left side of the mat. Now, you can choose to stay with your gaze looking down, or you can choose to take your gaze slowly up to the sky. And if that makes you fall over, embrace it, have fun with it. It's okay, right? Engage through your core, engage through that lifted leg, and flex the left foot. One more breath. As you exhale, look down to the front hand, and then bend into the front knee. We glide back to warrior two, flip the front hand, take it up and back, reverse warrior, lift through the heart, stay in a nice deep bend in that front knee. And exhale, windmill the hands down, frame the front foot, spin to the ball of the back foot. Low lunge. Step back, plank pose. Slow as you can, lower all the way down to your belly, and then untuck the toes for cobra pose. Slide the hands back, push into the heels of the hands, push the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, take it down. Hips to heels, child's pose, knees wide, big toe mounds touch. Let your forehead rest on the mat for a couple breaths here. Savor this moment. Come forward, tabletop, curl your toes, lift your hips, downward dog. Feet together, take your left heel up to the sky, push through the heel. Exhale, left knee into the chest, squeeze it in, shift forward, and step through between your hands. Low lunge, hands to the hips, we rise up into a low lunge position. Adjust the feet, so front knee over that ankle, back leg strong, straight. And here we go with the breath. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend and get nice and deep. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we come down. The back heel stays lifted here the whole time. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, deep we go. Inhale, rise. Exhale, take it down. And one more time. Inhale, rise. And exhale nice and deep as we sweep our hands up to the sky for Crescent Lunge, a strong crescent. Exhale, twist open to the left. Reach that left hand back. Keep twisting, breathe. And look down to the front foot. Right hand inside the front foot, left hand to the sky. Gaze to the lifted hand. Breathe and bring the left hand down inside the front foot. Walk your hands around to the right this time. Keep going, turning your body all the way around to face the back of the mat. Low lunge. Toe heel front foot a little to the right. Spin the back heel down and windmill open into Warrior Two. You know what Warrior Two looks like, so adjust the feet here. And again, seal the outside, the pinky toe side edge of that back foot to the mat. Relax and breathe, and let's float. Inhale, straighten the front leg, palms meet overhead. Exhale, we dive down, nice and deep. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it down. One more time, rise. Exhale, float down, and let's settle with a strong Warrior Two. So imagine extending from the inside of the front thigh through the front knee. So that knee, the energy is pointing straight ahead. Inhale, straighten the front leg, turn all 10 toes off the left side of the mat, the long side, reach into the sky, star pose. And exhale, let's take another fold here with legs wide, stretching out the hips and the hamstrings. Hands come to the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, let's fold even deeper. Walk the fingers back in line with the toes. And again, you can keep the hands on the mat or grab the ankles, pull the heart back. You should feel a little bit of weight in the balls of the feet here, so hips in line with the ankles. Inhale, come back to the halfway lift, hands on the mat, staying in the halfway lift, hands to the hips. Get long through the spine, and then slowly lifting from the low back, we rise, reach into the sky, great big breath. And as we exhale, open the hips, open the knees, open the toes, goddess pose. Index finger and thumb come together, bend the elbows. Again, get nice and deep. Feel all four corners of the earth, or all four corners of the feet rooted into the earth. Eyes closed, and let's start to flow. Embody and immerse in this goddess energy. It is in you. Feel it, lifting you to a higher place. Give yourself permission to explore, to play, to be free, to do the things that make you smile, that make you laugh. Breathe, flow, move with the breath. Inhale, rise up, turn all 10 toes to face forward. And exhale, let's open it up. Warrior Two facing the front of the house. Nice deep bend in that front knee. Straighten the front leg, reaching with the left hand. Let's hinge into triangle pose and grab that block if you have it. Otherwise, bring your hand to the shin or somewhere that allows you to keep your spine nice and long. See my spine here? It's crown of my head is reaching forward. It's not drooping down. Gaze to the lifted hand. Breathe. And now look down to the front foot, taking your block with you if you have it. Half moon. So here we go. Bend into that front knee. We glide forward. Straighten the front leg. Lift the back leg. Keep the hips open with the right toes facing off the right side of the mat. Keep looking down until you find your balance and stability. And then if you want to play even more, you can take your gaze up to that lifted hand. The more you engage through that top leg, that right leg, the more stability you'll find. Breathe into it. If you fall, it's okay. Half of us are falling with you. For sure, so just play with that. Exhale, look down, and bend the front knee. We glide back to Warrior Two. Flip the front hand and take it up and back, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands down, frame the front foot, low lunge, step back, plank pose. And let's take it down nice and slow to our belly. Untuck the toes, cobra pose. Push into the heels of the hands, push the heart forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, lower. And let's take it back to child's pose once again, knees wide, big toe mounds touch. And as you exhale, forehead comes down to the mat. Just breathe. Sit your hips back to your heels and sweep your legs around in front for a little hip and hamstring stretch here, Janu Shirshasana. So right leg is long, sole of the left foot inside that right thigh. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, fold slowly. Each inhale, lengthen, heart forward. Each exhale, deepen, soften, relax. Try to keep a long spine and try to avoid rounding through the upper back too much. Inhale, we rise. Left hand to the mat behind you. Press and lift your hips. Sweep that right hand up and over. Great big reach, stretch, and breathe. Exhale, come down. Nice. Let's do the other side. Left leg long, right foot in that left thigh. Big breath as we reach up, and exhale as we softly, slowly fold. And again with the breath, each inhale, lengthen, each exhale, fold gently. Relax into your breath. Inhale, rise, right hand to the mat, press and lift your hips. And again, great big sweeping motion with that left hand as we reach up and back. Push into the right hand, open the heart, stretch. Exhale, take it down, and guess what time it is? Shavasana time. Yay! Come all the way down to your back. First, let's give ourselves a little hug, a little rock side to side. Breathe. Feet up in the air, happy baby. Grab the outside edges of the feet. Again, rock. Let the low back come down toward the mat. And with a great big breath, exhale, release the feet, and find a sweet Shavasana. Bring a little movement into your fingers and your toes, your wrists and ankles. With a big breath, reach your hands overhead and stretch. Feel free. Feel new possibilities awakening inside you. Exhale, knees to chest. And roll to your right side. And push yourself up to a seat at the top of your mat. Bring your palms together at your heart. Close your eyes. We raise our thumb knuckles to the point between our brow. We bow to one another in light and love. Namaste. I hope you embraced the fun, playful, silly aspect of that practice, and I hope it made you smile. So, journal time. Grab your journals, grab your pens. So, life is about more than just solving problems and striving toward goals, right? Not that those things are bad. They could be great sources of fulfillment in your life, for sure. But your life is about more than just solving problems and goals. So, I want you to write down all of the things that you can think of that you enjoy that are not associated with achieving a goal and not associated with solving problems or fixing something. So, in other words, things that just bring you joy just because, right? And write down any feelings that come up around this idea that life is more than just solving problems, right? Or goals. Have fun with it. Great job today. Love you lots. And I will see you tomorrow for day 9? No, day 8.